And I want you to just fantasize about me.
Yeah.
You're picturing me
I
naked.
want 6 million, 6-pack and 6 rounds. Welcome to another episode of Professions. My name is Maiwa, aka
Big Daddy.
I'm here with a beautiful
Paula.
With a beautiful
Montana.
Let's go, let's get
Jerry.
Jerry, what up, baby?
Tom and Jerry.
Ah. Okay, let's go. Welcome to another episode of Professions. My name is Maiwa, aka
Big Daddy.
Mother hen.
You guys are calling me Mother Hen. You guys don't understand this.
Look at that fashion statement in the
Hey.
building.
Hey.
What did
We love
Montana
to
say?
see it.
Montana
We
said,
love to see it.
I'm a fashionista.
You
He
are
is
a
a
fashionista.
You see, thank you.
The
Yes.
fancy watches all the time.
All the
You know-
time.
You know what it
We're
is.
trying
You
to
know
keep
what
up
it
with
is.
him. We can't.
I can.
Guys, don't keep up with me. No, you.
I was
You
about
lose.
to say, do you know what watch this is? But okay. Let's not expose.
Today we have some little bit of libation.
Yeah, man. Monk mode is over, so now we can drink.
Obviously, we have to actually
Drink.
have to toast.
Let's toast.
Towards-
Akbarakumbe. Say it after me. Akikikiki.
Akikikiki.
Akbarakumbe.
Akbarakumbe.
Say it, Papa. Akikiki.
Akikiki.
Akbarakumbe.
Why are you even saying akbarapumbe?
So you have to say too.
Jerry, you have to say it as well.
Why are you so sure?
Akikikiki. Akbarakumbe.
Aparapumbe.
Yeah. Igbo and Shayo.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, what's new?
What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening?
Paul and myself and Victor, we took a little birthday trip for my birthday.
How was that actually?
It was so much fun. Besides, I got to drive again. Victor let me drive his car. It was really nice. And Paula was my passenger princess. She was Mr. DJ. And we had such a nice time.
How long was the drive actually? 3 hours, 3 hours something?
3.5.
Yeah, it's quite.
It's quite far. It was really, really far. But I was never bored once. I could
How long do you guys stay actually?
for like a few hours and then we had to come back.
But it was so beautiful.
It was absolutely
I've
beautiful.
never been there.
No, Maiwa, we should do it again.
We should
It was
insert
absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
you guys are really enjoying Austria for what it
Breathtaking.
is. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I love Austria, and I've been to quite a few regions in Austria. And then when I was driving past this lake, I was like, "Oh my word, this is so pretty!" And then Paula and Victor would be yapping in the back, and I'm like the dad, "Look out the window! Look out the window!" It's so pretty.
it's good that you guys are actually taking trips and enjoying yourself. That's good.
You'll join us next time.
I don't know, but let's fly somewhere. I want to always fly.
Okay, I don't. Well, if it comes to driving, I can be the driver.
Budget
I really
airlines.
don't.
I mean,
Ryanair.
that's what you do. You
Hey,
package yourself, you know.
Exactly.
So you book a budget airline, and then when you're there, you splurge. That's how you have to do it.
True.
But I can't really do budget airlines too much because leg space.
Forget leg space.
I mean, legs. Yeah. Okay.
Turbulence on the ground. You've not even taken off. It's like
Just don't take Air Egypt or something like that. That's the worst.
hey, we can't shit on this
No,
brand.
can't
no,
share
the
them.
one
They're
time
not
we
good.
we
They're
actually
seriously
had a
not good.
flight booked from Johannesburg to Vienna with Air Egypt, and we didn't take it because all of a sudden we're in Johannesburg. We've got no business in Joburg. We don't know anyone there. We've got no family, and we're at the counter, and they say, "Your flight is only in 2 days." So without letting us know, they just moved the flight,
told you,
and we
these
were
guys are
stuck in
crazy.
Joburg for 2 days. What did we do? I was so scared. I thought I was gonna be hijacked. Me as a South African who was saying this, I thought I was gonna be hijacked, and we got to stay at this nice like resort and whatever. It was really nice.
Why are you so scared of Joburg?
Man, the stories. But I know it's not that bad, but it was just that fear. I was like 16, so obviously my parents. But then we went to the shopping center and we were chartered everywhere with like these people who drove us. It was absolutely nice. But I did have this underlying fear that we were going to be hijacked. But everyone in Joburg is so friendly. Man,
The only thing I just
I'd
heard
love
is
to
that
go
never stop at the
partying
traffic
there.
light at night.
You
Never stop at the
see?
traffic light at night.
You see?
Well, in Nigeria, the traffic lights don't
The
work.
robot.
anyways, so-
A robot in
Kenya, I don't even know in Kenya. It's always
No, only in
green
certain
or
parts, you know, in
orange.
certain parts. They work obviously in certain parts. But like,
But we have a
Nigerians,
rule in Cape Town too. After like 10 o'clock,
10 o'clock, you don't stop
have
at
to stop. Especially women and stuff.
How's actually the police in your country?
When I met Montana, she would always say, "The robot is green." I'm like, "The robot? The robot?"
Because it looks like a robot.
They call traffic lights
a
robots.
And I totally forget. Every single time I forget. And the one time I was telling Victor where to turn, I'm like, "By the robot, go left." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Oh yes." sorry. By the traffic light.
Just a question: How are the police actually in your country? No, seriously, because
Jerry, tell us.
I'm telling you, in fact, we have no traffic lights. Our traffic lights is the flashlight of the cops.
Our cops
But would they stop
literally,
you like, hey,
our
give me
cops
something?
literally vandalized our traffic system so that they could remain
control.
relevant. Imagine.
but
So we built traffic systems that work really well, and they went and destroyed everything.
no, it makes sense, of course. Like because I can only imagine like the government doesn't pay them the salary, the due salary. So
But also, I think
But do they-
in traffic, that's where they get the most.
they'll
like,
just stop you like, okay, show me your
Yeah,
paper.
Yeah, but us too. But us, you know.
And Nigeria's the worst. They'll be like anything for the boys. Like, give me something. You're a fine boy. You're a
Yeah.
fine girl. Driving this car. Oh, that's how it is. Though. Always have to bribe. So that means in Nigeria, when you're going, I'd always have bribe money with you.
Oh, gosh.
Always have
In
bribe
South
money
Africa
with you.
too. Yeah. But like the worst is that we can't trust our police force. And that's really bad because what happens if you are in danger? You know?
No, the funny
and
thing
you're
is-
scared.
I saw something funny about that today because there was this one guy. He got robbed, so he called the like South African police, and he told them which area it was. And the police were like, "You should know that those places, that's a dangerous place. What are you doing there?"
What are you doing there? No, seriously.
No, but don't go there. So the police won't come.
No, they won't. And it's really,
Such
or
bad
like,
system.
it's terrible. Or like they'll pull you over and then they could perhaps do something really bad to you. So even like if a police car tells you, I was always taught if a police pulls you over, you don't go, you drive to the police station where there are then multiple police officers to see if they're legit.
Yeah, that's true.
It's scary. It's scary.
It's
That's
a
Africa for you,
hard knock life.
It wasn't always like that for us though. Our crime is just now really bad for some reason.
I mean, what are you supposed to do?
I mean, that's our culture, man.
crime?
No. Policemen.
Policemen.
The policemen.
Before I got my driver's license, I was even told
But you do the driver's license in South Africa?
I did my driver's license in South Africa.
Interesting.
Man, driving there is another thing. Especially in Cape Town, we've got like these mini buses that are called taxis. Not a taxi, but it's like a mini bus.
Matatu.
Is
No,
it-
but
you have
it's
to
like
explain to her, matatu.
matatu. But ours is just white colored. It's no themes. It's no
it's
nothing.
still a matatu.
And you have to like navigate your way around there.
In Nigeria, you call
because
it
they
one chance.
rule.
One chance.
One
Because-
chance.
You have one chance.
No, seriously, if you enter those spots, because we have like public buses and then we have like one chance. If you enter one chance, like way cheaper. If
Okay.
you enter one chance at night and you look kind of like, okay, they will just jam the door and be like, take me to the next ATM. Then they will slap you, beat you, and take the money. It is what it is.
I think it happens in South Africa
It
too.
is
And the worst is sometimes the taxi drivers, they're also part of gangs.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of gang wars and gang related violence and stuff. And my
Country late. Country late. Kenya is a
I
safe
relate.
country.
No, actually, Lagos was the only. There was only one time I was actually scared because I wanted our driver to take me to the beach. And this guy was driving like a weird route. I was like, funny thing, I was with my sister's fiance.
Forgive
that
my
time.
ignorance.
Yeah.
The beach.
The beach, yeah.
there's a beach
Which
in
not
Lagos.
beach.
I know everyone wanted to ask, but I'm the one who said.
No, because I remember asking that the first time. You guys have beaches.
No, I know you're by a coastline,
But is it a beach?
West Coast, yeah.
Okay.
We have loads
Okay.
of beaches. The whole western.
Is it beaching though?
It depends on which beach you're going to. Was that like a
Is it
public-
white beaches? White sand? Sorry. Sand. White
Yeah,
sand
it's
beaches.
sandy beaches, yeah, of course.
Okay.
And we don't have like
I don't know. I thought it was rocks. I don't know.
rocks.
There's these rocks.
Yeah, you guys have, but South Africa
no.
is also highly elevated though.
We have different, but like many sand. I thought like, the European beaches are all rocks basically.
Yeah, but
So I
those
think
guys don't have beaches like more like a
No.
fjord or
Yeah, I just-
something.
Kenya's beaches.
South Africa has beaches.
Kenya has
No,
beaches and
South
bitches.
African beaches don't slap
Excuse?
like that. I'm sorry.
Excuse?
It's cold, yeah.
Kenya, Tanzania, Zanzibar, Mauritius,
true.
Seychelles.
You guys do have the Indian Ocean, but so do we in Durban and along the other.
Doesn't
routes.
look that nice.
You'll say different when you come. You'll say different when you come. Sorry, my
Yeah,
friend.
invite us to the country.
You're invited.
Okay.
Jerry, what up,
What
baby?
hit us?
What's good,
Hit
what's
us.
good?
Hit us.
Hit us.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous.
You want us to hit you with some questions, eh?
Yeah.
Hit you with that
Alright, alright.
do.
You know you're African when?
But Caribbean Mike.
I think you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me clearly?
We'll let the ladies start first. No?
You know you're African when?
You know you're African when? You're meant to answer now.
Oh.
I'll be asking those questions you answer
But that's so
based
funny
on the
because
African context.
we're all not the same, so it's kind of difficult to say.
Nah. Okay, let's think. Let's
Okay,
think.
I'll tell you. You know your African win.
Okay.
Something it's like relevant and happened to me last week. I was at home and the opposite apartment building, this lady was shouting for help and she called the police and all the neighbors were like watching from their balcony. That's a European thing, right?
I was about to say that.
You know, when you're African win, you'd actually go downstairs and ask the police what is happening and like gossip about everything. And the story would have already spread 5 times and everyone would have been informed. Man, here in Europe, they keep it hush-hush on the low. You know, the police would have
They
actually...
still talk though. They still talk though.
No.
Maybe not in your area, but they still talk though.
Okay. Maybe not in my area. Oh, cute.
Okay, wait. You know you're African when you see people running and you run without asking anything.
That's true.
We survived the apocalypse. We survived.
You go
it.
ask at the front. Hey, why were we running? By the way, why were we running?
I don't run, I just-
Are you running?
Come,
Why
let's
are
come,
you
let's
running?
come.
What if
Africans
they don't
run.
run? What if
No, I was just.
Liar! You see a whole
you
crowd
run,
of
you
see a whole crowd of people running,
there's-
and you're just like,
There's an advice that I got today. It's like 2 things that you can always do. You always have to be able to outrun everybody or be able to kill everybody. I'm the latter.
How?
I don't want to outrun. How
"Who are you gonna kill?"
to kill? Yeah, so I'm supposed to outrun you.
Wait, no, you're not outrunning
I'm
us.
just saying, but-
Danger is coming, and people are
I'm
running.
running.
You're walking towards danger,
It really
right?
depends.
No,
When
when
I was in uni, there was so many strikes, like random uni strikes, and then the police would come. And so if you see people running, you just run. Don't even ask questions.
Why
Just
are you running? Why are you running?
Just start taking off. You'll know, Kombele. You'll know in front there. Because then otherwise you'll run towards tear gas. You'll run and then the cops will beat you like these are university students striking.
and you could be innocent.
And you could be innocent. You're always innocent.
That's too harsh. That's too harsh.
Okay. You know you're African
You know
when...
you're African when your parents physically disciplining you is a love language.
I do this because I love you.
You're my child.
I was
I carried you for
collecting- I was
9
collecting.
months.
More than it hurts you.
No, spare the
No.
rod, spoil the child. Can't hear that
No,
again.
my parents used to just slap me. It's okay. They will just slap you.
And if
But they
you
never say. They never apologize.
no, they
apology.
don't.
There's no
no
In fact,
apology.
you go get the thing, the weapon.
yes, they're like
yourself.
go fetch it, and I have to go fetch.
If you keep crying, I'll give you something to cry
I'll give you
about.
something. And why are you not crying? Why are you not crying?
No, that beating thing that was bad for me. Make me resent my parents though. I never liked it.
All of us wanted to run away from home.
All of us want to. I just wanted to run away. And the worst is, being the oldest child, I'd also get discipline from my younger brother. I wasn't setting the example. So imagine if he was naughty, so
That's
did I
unfair.
get the...
The
it's so
Russians
unfair.
should not be punished with the wicked.
Exactly.
No.
But it was really nice once we got older and we got to outrun my mom. You know,
Outrun
then like
your
you-
mom. What do you do?
How do you outrun
How do
her?
you outrun your mom?
She knows where you sleep.
yes, but it's gonna blow over, and we'll just be like, Dad, you know, Mom wanted to do that.
In Kenya, you can't run. You have to stay there.
Where are you running to?
Where are you running? Even if
You'll
they're
be
bigger
told-
than the fastest and they
Where
can't run,
will you
have to stay
sleep?
there.
No, where will you sleep?
Where will you sleep?
You're going to Dad. Dad is the one you fear even more.
That's the one.
And the funny thing in Kenya, you're beaten for crying, you're beaten for not crying, you're beaten for playing, you're beaten for not playing.
If I'm
you're
honest,
beaten
yeah,
for
our
eating,
parents used
you're
to
beaten
beat
for
us.
not eating.
They used to
What
beat
do you
us.
want to do?
Our parents used to beat us out of pure
I think they
frustration.
would. Yeah, I think they would just pour their
Because
frustrations
sometimes you
on
do
us.
something and your parents will just beat you for
They'll
out of
just
nowhere.
beat
But I
you.
think it's because of the firstborns are beaten more than the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
ones.
yeah. Yes.
Back then they were still still
Learning,
stressed from work,
yeah.
learning, all that stuff. But later in life,
Well, at
things
least
get
say
easier.
sorry.
Exactly. No, sorry isn't even in their vocabulary.
Yes, at least say sorry. Like, come
Even
on.
like to this day, I remember my mom and we one time, I was a teenager too. I was probably being a bitch as well, but we never spoke to each other for a week because I wasn't gonna apologize first, and she as sure wasn't gonna apologize
Of course, not. Why would you?
for
Why
a
is she
whole week.
apologizing?
No, because she was rude too, like
Two.
to me.
That means you were rude also.
But I said I was probably a bitch. I said in the beginning. Like, I can't remember what happened, but we literally didn't speak to each other for a whole week.
That's not.
And then eventually I had to be like,
I'll
you
be
know,
beaten
I'm
to
sorry.
speak now.
A week.
A week. She like flat out like ignored me. Imagine, you know, when they get home from work and stuff and I'm already at home and I'll be like, hi mom. And she'll be like,
Let me continue. You're beaten if you don't speak. You're beaten if you speak. You're gonna be beaten either way.
Those are the moments where your mom will just come to you, be like, yeah, say sorry to your father. I hate that shit.
oh, that's the worst.
Like,
Oh, that's the
I'll go to my
worst.
father. Sorry, you punk ass.
Bitch.
Start crying again.
I promise you, when I get some money, okay, I swear, I've never.
Yeah.
I always wish to have like kind of like money so I can just give to my friend and be like, look guys, let me just give you the money that you guys invested in me, so I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Exactly. Yeah.
That beating was too much.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
be like that.
My brother always used to say, when you're old, you'll see what happens.
Did you guys forgive your parents though for beating you?
For sure.
I definitely forgot about it even. I forgive and forget. I wasn't all that harsh, really.
I don't even remember what I was beaten for.
Same. Apparently I was a really
I
good
forget,
child.
but I never forgot though. Because I felt the resentment. I was like, nah.
But in a way,
Do you know what's
In a
funny?
way-
I see the benefit of them
Same.
having done that.
But
same.
to a certain level, it's not like beating me for every little
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay, that's not one.
But I love, especially like in my South African culture, I love that I can trauma bond with my friends. I love that we can all
Montana seem to have a lot of trauma.
What would people say? Therapy.
Get some therapy.
No, but I love that. I think it's just funny how we can all just talk about this because we
It
all
depends on the extent on which you're beaten. So
true.
depends.
I wasn't abused. I was just beaten. I don't know.
Who wants some shayo?
Okay, next question.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next
alright.
card.
I'm gonna enjoy this by myself then.
The next one. Also have a good one. The only warning Africans take seriously.
The only one thing.
The
Only
warning.
Africans
Oh.
take seriously.
Morning.
Huh.
I have a good one. Let me start.
No,
Yeah, you
start.
start.
You should be in the airport 1 hour before your flight. Africans will be there the day before. Before the flight.
I don't even think there's a warning I take seriously in this life. Is there anything Kenyans take seriously?
No, seriously.
No.
South
Maybe-
African.
maybe-
There's
maybe-
anything.
Maybe
There's
something
nothing
that,
that
maybe something that comes from the
phases me.
pastor.
The pastor.
Maybe
Hey,
something.
spiritual shit.
I was about to say anything to do with church. We take seriously.
Your children will perish if you don't do this. Haribi sharabaro. They start looking to the children like. Turn to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. Slap them. The pain shall be permanent in their face. Haribi sharabaro. Nah, church was mad. Church was crazy. Guys.
Did you guys also have, especially for us, we'd have like women who were the spiritual energy just took
Nah, that was crazy.
who took control of them and they'd start shaking and fall on the
You guys believe
ground.
those things like that's the Holy Ghost.
We're crossing a
No, what
line
me
now.
come on. Being a Christian is not performative. Like, what's all this? What's all this crap?
No, but I was just so confused.
I was hoping for them to kind of like touch me and then be like, yo, come down. Don't embarrass the pastor. Come far down. I'm like, yo, guys, what's all this? Like, come on, dog. Like, oh, God. Jesus. God. Look, we don't do this. Don't do that. No. That's why I went to a normal church because
I don't. Okay, the thing is, you don't know because that's like
That's
this.
the
That's the
thing.
spiritual
That's the thing,
encounter.
you don't know.
don't know, and there's just people who, even when they cry, they shake.
Yeah.
You got touched by the Holy Ghost.
Even when they are angry, they start to heat up.
True.
They start
It
to
was
get
always
mad.
the same woman in any case, but
So you never know. We'll never know unless it happens to you.
Haribi Sharabo. Now, come on, speaking. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let's not do that.
okay. That was a very good one.
Yeah, no church threats.
Spiritual warfare
Yeah.
is
Spiritual
crazy.
threats.
No, I
yeah.
still remember one time because like me and my brother we were having a conversation. I told my brother that's the white side in me. I told my brother like, bro, yo, all this voodoo shit, I don't believe in that. This guy started yelling, Maiwa doesn't believe in voodoo. So my parents started screaming like, Maiwa, you don't believe in voodoo? I'm like, nah. They were starting to explain to me what voodoo is like. You have to believe in this thing.
It's not
Do you know
about
what my
believing.
parents-
It's acknowledging
That
it exists.
When
What
I
you
first came
believe
here,
would be true.
No.
when I first
no.
in my culture, like we don't do any voodoo shit or whatever.
The only voodoo white people believe is Harry Potter.
That's
Expecto
mad.
What house
Patronum.
are you in? I'm in Slytherin. In any case, and when I came to Vienna, and like this is the first time I really met a lot of different Africans from different countries. Because in South Africa, I was only with my people, and I'd like know a Zimbabwean and like Mozambique and whatever. And I was just going to people's houses and just hanging out. And my mom told me, Montana, I don't want you going to their houses. She's not even in the country, but she's telling me to not go to people's houses because you don't know what their beliefs are and they could believe in voodoo. What happens if they cast a spell on you? I was like, Vanessa.
To be fair, like you could meet anybody and
That's
they
the
could
thing.
believe in
That's
voodoo.
the thing.
White, black,
It doesn't
yellow,
work like that.
pink.
But voodoo is not something bad, guys. Voodoo is
Paula would tell me, pick up your hair, pick up your hair.
That's just a belief. Like if you
scared me.
that weird superstition.
Or like putting your bag on the
but
floor.
that's what parents tell you so that you collect your shit. Like if you comb your hair, they're
No,
like,
she told me.
Like, I was a serious spiritual. Like, I can't even leave a sock in someone's house.
but bro, you know you guys don't believe in this shit. But hey, I mean,
Paula has got stories.
Let me know.
I remember going to her apartment.
I won't say I don't believe in voodoo. I believe in certain type of voodoo, like, you know, like.
you can't now say you
No,
don't
you
believe
don't believe in that.
You
You
can't
don't believe
believe
in
in
that.
one. You have to believe in all of them. But this shit exists.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Yes,
In
the-
Jesus' name.
No, but
I'm
that
preaching
means,
to the
but
choir.
that, but no, but
I'm
that
not
means,
preaching to the
no,
choir.
but that means
Say
you
amen. I mean, come on, say
acknowledge.
amen.
That means you acknowledge that there's a weapon.
No, as a Christian, I cannot believe in voodoo.
It's not about believing.
No, it's-
But you're acknowledging that it exists. But you pray against all of the evil spirits.
You can't believe in half of it.
Yeah.
You can't believe
No, I
in
believe-
voodoo.
I
There's
believe
good
in
and
this.
bad in the
No, I
world.
believe in,
Good spirits,
I believe
bad
in like
spirits.
in women kind of like
Women.
casting spell on men. I do believe-
We
don't believe-
had,
don't believe in
I
that.
know so many.
We
They'll
call-
put something in your food. And be like,
Oh, like the
That's what I
pink,
believe in.
the pink thighs that I told you
No,
about.
not only the pink size. It could be like somebody would be like, hey, I made some egusi soup for you. And let me put something in there. All of a sudden, you're fantasizing and daydreaming about this woman.
How can
know?
you believe in that? Me, I don't believe in
Nah, I
those
believe-
spells.
We had a
Trust me.
witch doctor stay up our road. It's called a shangoma in South Africa.
We say babalawo.
Babalao.
Babalawo.
Cool.
Babalao.
Yeah.
Sangoma. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Sangoma. Whatever. And my dad would be like, no, don't go there. Don't. A white man
You
who
even-
believes.
you stayed in
Don't
the
go
same
there.
street as a witch doctor.
He was way.
strong.
He was
Relax,
up
guys.
the hill.
Don't do
He
that.
was
Don't
up
say
the
that.
hill.
Whatever hill he's on, you're strong.
Don't say that. Voodoo is not always bad. You know, that's no.
But the good voodoo is the manifesting, the
Look, I
things
don't-
like
any
that.
voodoo where you have to do some sort of weird sacrifice in order for you to gain something, that's not real voodoo, that's crap. You know, like money rituals and all kinds of things. I'm like, that's prominent.
How
in
would you
Nigeria.
know?
Let me tell you guys, in this life, I
To
have
sacrifice, if you
I've
want to
seen
sacrifice
things.
anything,
I
it
have
has to
seen
be
things. Paula
made-
has shown me things. We used to sit in a kitchen, all the flatmates and I, and she'd like tell us all these stories.
Natalka too, like
Yes,
Russian.
yes, they'd all
She'll
tell
you
us
about the
these
Baba
stories.
Yaga.
Know about the gypsies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Anyway, next thing.
All right, I've changed it up a bit. How has your childhood or upbringing shaped your sexuality?
Oh gosh.
Some of you like being spanked.
Yes, no. Firstly, because I was shown, maybe I had a lack of affection and I wasn't really shown affection as a child. To this day, I
quite
struggle
cool.
with showing people affection, and I don't like being shown affection.
That would change.
Yeah, I always say that when I meet the
No,
when
no,
I
no,
meet the
seriously,
right one.
that would change because the
I
right
don't think
person.
so.
No, it changes.
It does.
Yeah, because
Don't you think it has a different effect on a man and a woman?
that's the thing. For me, it's just like you, grew up in a very cold house. Ain't nobody love Maiwa. Maiwa's an African Buddhist creature. No. But like we don't really show love like that. Obviously, my parents would say, "Yeah, you know that I love you." It's not even like I love you. It's like
You know
I love you."
that.
I'm like, you know that I love you too. So, but it's never really warm. So for me, like getting into a relationship, I was also cold as well because I was just like, yeah, there's no need for me to be hugging you, all kinds of things. But that changed over time because you become your partner, your partner becomes you.
That's so nice. Like I know I have so much love to give, but I just don't. I just like just
The
thinking.
question: who will bring that out of you? Can
Oi.
an African man bring the romance side out of you? Because the African man is also quite cold, colder.
I don't like that because I've grown up in a very warm house. Like, we talk about our emotions, we're there for each other. My mom is always calling me.
Wait. You talk about your emotion and you're there for each other. What about your dad? He's also like,
Yeah, like all of us, like we're all close, and
and you still collect beatings, back.
but then that's why I
That's
don't
like
think
manipulation.
that's why I don't think I'm so bitter about it because then I understood why they were doing it. You know,
But I didn't grow up in like an unloving, cold household.
No,
It
of
was-
us did,
But
but
I
it
feel
was
like
still
Paula,
like
you feel beatings much
I'm more
than us.
sensitive.
'Cause
Yeah.
you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like-
And you move on
I'm
with
so
life,
sensitive because I've been like protected a lot. Even the beating, even the disciplining was, I knew it was out of love. So, and when
Nah, that never
no,
really-
hold up.
I'm also
But-
just looking at her like.
No, but I did know. I did
No,
know.
stop
Guys,
that,
I'm
stop
saying
that.
the
No,
truth.
no.
But you know, I wasn't beaten as much as you guys. I wasn't beaten that much because I was also a good kid or whatever. But then now I'm dating, or I've been dating like African guys, and they're so affectionless. Like, even my first boyfriend, you have to like squeeze "I love you" out of them. Like,
You know we love
Because
you.
providing is love.
You know we love you.
but we have to, especially you. You're a prime example. Like,
Jerry is the prime example
like-
of an African guy.
Perfect.
African
This
men,
guy, down to saying please, thank you,
you.
I love you, I appreciate
I say
you.
I love you.
Away.
I just don't say please
Liar.
and thank you and sorry.
No.
But you know,
Oh my gosh.
you know he feels those feelings, but the mouth just can't say.
Literally.
But
you know it's there,
unfortunately,
you can
that's
feel
something
it.
that African men have to learn, that the romance
You have
aspect.
to
You have to
unlearn
learn.
that cold crap. Like,
Yeah, but look,
time is
for
changing,
you,
man.
kind of like correlating beating and love. No, that's a no-go, because it ends up like, when it comes to sex, I also want to get beaten because that's a form
But
of...
no, I don't.
You want to get
No,
beaten?
but-
No, I don't want to get
choke me, okay,
beaten.
I want to get abused. Choke
I
me.
don't want to get abused.
I remember. No, this is gonna sound so bad. I'll just say
I
it.
don't like physical touch like that.
Someone choked me, and I got such a fright. And they choked me, and I couldn't breathe. But I didn't know
This
that.
Virgin Mary has stories.
She was like,
Are they
pineapple, pineapple.
adding up? Are they adding up?
But I didn't know
You should have
that.
had a safe
I
word.
didn't know you're supposed to like that. Choking was a thing, so I got a fright.
No, you knew choking was a thing. You
Yes,
just
but
didn't know it was
and
like supposed to constrict the air.
And I couldn't breathe, so I'm telling this guy I can't breathe. Time out.
Pineapple. Safe word, darling.
Yeah, we didn't get to the
Pineapple.
pineapple stage
You
yet.
need to have a safe word.
Safe word is very important.
Safe word is very important.
No, I agree. Safe word is very
But no,
important.
but wait, hold up.
What's your
Abstinence.
what's
You
your safe
read
word? What's your safe
the
word?
room. Read the room.
No,
Even though
consent.
if
The
you
same
see
way
me
you
like,
just said.
no, if you see me like,
Consent.
and then you're like, safe word.
Consent.
I can't even get the safe word out. But I think I'm also a bit over exaggerating. But like, I really got a fright.
But right now, would you appreciate if someone chokes you
No, I
again?
don't remember that. No one must choke me. At this point, I don't even want anyone to hug me.
I think the choking from the back is much better though.
Try
that one.
I first need someone.
I don't know.
Okay, we see.
She starts again. Hey, did you tell me that's what they call a shaka?
No, like in a certain position, that one's more comfortable because your air isn't constricted. I read it from a book.
Guys.
All her books that she reads.
Less sex, more practicing love. In sex, you don't need all this beating and slapping and weeping and constricting.
No, I think some girls need it.
I always feel like they have some sort of like issues. Like, it has to stem from somewhere. Like, why is it like that?
But why can the guys be all aggressive and we can't?
Yeah, you can try. I've met girls that will be like, I want you to throw me against the wall. I'm like,
Not throw me.
no, but seriously, they want to
Just
really
push
be
me.
manhandled. I'm like, I was like, look, this is not me. Nah, look at my size. If I throw you against the wall, come on, please, let's not do that.
But sometimes she
Pin
just
me,
wants to
pin
know.
me.
Sometimes she just really wants
So you guys like
you
to
to
get,
be in
get around
control.
sacked.
Just be in control, take charge.
You
But
see?
it's in every. I think in
Can I tell you
every
guys
girl
something?
fantasizes about it.
Men
I would
like-
love
I
to
think
be
so.
taken
Men like
charge
to be
of.
submissive.
Let me give you a secret. Why?
Men like to be submissive.
That was my
Wait,
biggest shock in this life.
Men like.
Men like.
No.
Hello,
told you
public
that.
service announcement. Yeah. When it comes to sex, every now and then men like to be submissive because every time it's always like take charge. But every now and then I want you to take charge.
But what does that mean?
Like you make the
something.
demand. Okay, do this for me. Do that.
Just don't lie
Be
down.
the aggressive one. Like
Oh, that's
because no, do you know why? Because it's always like the man has to initiate. Always,
Yeah.
and we also want to feel wanted.
No,
you
that's
know?
that's.
So you could just be like, text me like, I want you right now.
Go to Kenya.
Hmm?
Go to Kenya.
Go to Kenya.
Yeah. Did
Shout
you
out
see
to-
them telling you
shout out to
like
the Minister of
they
Tourism,
were
huh?
like Mayowa, we want Mayowa.
Yeah. But we want him first.
Let's go to Kenya, Maiwa.
I'm everywhere.
Let's go to Kenya.
God damn, let's go.
Next.
That was a nice
That was very nice.
If you could have a magic wand, what would you want more in your sex life?
A sex life.
Hey.
Can I just have one?
If she had a magic wand, she would
Literally
have a sex life.
Well, I already have a magic stick.
Wow. If I had a magic wand, what was the question again?
What would you want
What
in
would you
your
want
sex
more
life?
of in your sex life?
More of.
Yeah.
This might incriminate me.
Hey.
We want to get to know you. Can we meet you, please?
More.
Someone
I think I would. I think I would sterilize. I would sterilize the whatever so that I could get more cream pies.
I like that. I like that.
Quick question, do you actually
social media?
quick question, do you actually feel it go in you? Do you feel
I ask Google.
No, explain.
I can't ask Maya.
I would know because
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't eat
guess so.
cream pies. I don't know anything about cream pies or sausage rolls.
Okay. Maya said he has a magic stick. Okay, next.
All right. What's your favorite time of day for sex?
Definitely not in the daylight. Guys, I don't do that shit in the daylight. No.
But a lot of women want the lights off.
It's not even about the lights off. We can have like artificial light. It's just like no. It just doesn't give. It just doesn't give. At night I just feel,
Yeah, but they won't want everything to be dark then. Like the whole room.
I don't mind if the room is dark. I feel like at that point I can just do whatever I want.
Nah, I want to see.
But and that's the problem.
That's the problem. Men want to see.
Men want to see, but that's the problem. I like a lot of women have like. If the lights are off, you'll realize the performance is way better.
But that means you're shy.
Can't you just close your eyes and just feel it?
When
Close
we
your
get
eyes and
to
feel it. Take matters
No,
in
I
your
don't.
with
I
your
want
own
to
hands.
see.
No, like
I feel like the
like
first time I'm gonna have sex, I want to see
I
everything
want to see everything.
because I don't know what the hell is happening.
It's the
Really,
insecurity you're trying to.
I don't think it's an insecurity.
It's an insecurity.
It is.
Trust me.
I don't mind having sex in the light. I just prefer having sex in the dark or more dimmed light. Like not the sun is like
I don't care.
in my face like
Darkness, I don't like.
right now I just want to have
Darkness is
sex.
something that for me, darkness is something that you do like maybe at 2 a.m. in the night where you can't sleep and you just wake up like you want to have sex. That's a fantastic type of sex. But always during the day, bright lights. I want to see everything. I want to see everything clearly. Do you know why? Because
see how weird it even
it's not weird. It's
feels.
because people like Jerry, they have polluted their mind with porno.
What do you mean, Paul? Like
So
people like me. What you?
so they want to see.
Cockroaches, you're a cockroach.
Having sex is like you're reliving the porno, real life shit. So you want to see what's going on.
I think for women, it's less about seeing; it's more about feeling.
Yeah, you guys want to
Like,
feel.
it's that
We want to
sensation.
feel and we want to hear.
Exactly,
That-
but
see?
with you guys, you want to
see.
see. So
Exactly.
that's
we
where
are visual. You are imaginary.
But
like,
I know my best performance is in the darkness because my senses are heightened. Like every other sense is heightened.
it's because
but then
your insecurities.
it's not about insecurity.
insecurity.
Like okay,
trust me,
what
trust
do you?
me,
I
it's
don't understand.
insecurity.
It's insecurity. Some
It's
people
insecurity.
I don't think okay, you know when you say insecurity, it makes it sound like I'm not
it's
confident in
it's not
myself.
something, but everybody's insecure about certain things. You know, for men, it sometimes be like, I prefer the darkness because you might not see how big my thing is. You know, or you might not feel it that way. Something.
I don't think it's that.
No, but it's.
I think it's just a weird preference. I don't have anything I'm insecure about. You've seen me dead ass naked, like dead ass. I think
Yeah,
my
but-
thing is like I don't want you to see my facial expressions.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. I think that's the
got
thing.
it.
Like
There we
I
got
don't
it.
want you to see my facial expressions because then it's just gonna be
And she
like.
doesn't want to see your facial expressions too.
But you say your senses are heightened. What if everything is just in your head and you're actually not doing on? You're doing the. And this guy's looking at you like.
No, but he should talk to me. He should tell me.
Babe, change your face.
Your senses are so
Not
heightened
my-
that you
not-
don't even hear.
Well, then the sex is for me, not for him. Then.
We know. Shout out to the strong women.
No,
Everything's for
no.
y'all.
I like to please my man.
As you should.
The man, I don't have a man, but I like to please.
I'm a politician.
But That's that's what we said she does.
We know now. Jerry Jeru, what up, baby?
What's good? Next question. What are the deal breakers that you would make you reconsider a relationship? Or your relationship, if you're in one?
It depends. Like serious deal breakers.
Yeah.
Okay, deal breakers that would make you
Somebody's
reconsider a
dumb.
relationship.
Easy.
Dumb?
Yeah, somebody's dumb. Easy. Now,
Okay, I also don't want to be with anyone.
because
who's
if you're
dumb.
not even on the same intellectual plane, like, what are we doing? Like, all this sex is nice, yeah, but
Yeah.
most of the time we have to talk. The best type of sex that you can always have is from a conversation. You just have a conversation and then it just leads to, oh, why don't we do this? That's the best thing. And then afterwards, you have a conversation again.
A deal breaker. But then you won't enter the relationship with that
Of course not,
person in
yeah,
the first
so-
place. But the question is, what's a deal breaker while you're in the
Nah,
relationship?
Let's say you're with someone and then now something
Uh,
just put you off.
For me,
You guys know mine. So
what?
Thinking.
cheating.
Shitting.
Cheating.
No, cheating is definitely the top list.
Really?
Yeah.
Get into the relationship first. All of us now are shower.
Yeah.
If you cheat on me,
I first need
I'm
to
sorry.
experience my first relationship before I even.
Yeah,
Like,
but there's
right-
such a big difference.
A
between
deal breaker
relationship
in
and
a
marriage, though.
relationship, actually.
Okay,
Cuss me, hate me, do whatever you want. But if my family disapproves of you,
Yes. Yes.
that for me, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I don't
She's
think
very
I have.
big on that.
I don't have the balls to fight for you. I don't.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine your family not even liking your significant other,
Hey, that's a struggle.
and now you have to always defend them because you know your family's also gonna be making fun of your significant other.
So here comes Paula with that goofy ass.
You know that's gonna happen. You'll be like, "Mom, stop!" Or like,
They will give you food, they won't give you anything. Hey, you go outside.
Or he gets beans and rice, meanwhile everybody has chicken.
yeah. But little question: if you were to bring your boyfriend or girlfriend home to your parents' house, would your parents allow them to sleep over? Firstly,
My dad, yes.
That's
and
a
secondly,
disrespect.
okay.
Why would he even think
Why
about
though?
it?
Okay, okay.
Why is that thought even in his head?
But why?
Even when we're engaged, you cannot sleep in my parents' house.
You cannot.
That is not your
and
house.
if you are gonna sleep,
And even when
it's
we are
two
married,
different rooms.
you cannot sleep in my parents' house.
Really?
No. No,
You see, that's the
no,
issue. That's the
you have
issue.
come
Nah,
to
nah, you're
no,
saying
no, you have
something.
come to
You're saying
take
something that's
no,
very triggering.
you have come to take me
Yeah?
like traditionally.
Yeah.
You have come to take me from my father's house to your house. You're my husband. You're my boyfriend.
Yeah. Husband.
What are you going back
Scrap
to
the
do?
boyfriend
What are
part.
you going back to do in my father's house? Why are you sleeping under
but
his
I'm-
roof?
But now, I'm
Christmas,
talking
festive period.
about, exactly.
Get
You-
an apartment that's right next door.
Really? You don't even want to stay with your parents? It's all family. It's all spirits.
No, you have a blockade in your head. Like,
No, we can stay over till like 3 a.m.
We need to
playing
no,
games.
We need to
all
be
that.
husband and wife
What-
in my
exactly.
family.
I
I
Husband
can't
and
have
wife.
sex in my father's house.
No, I'm not talking about
We said
sex.
sleepover.
You'll just
You
have to
said sex.
refrain.
But what if that
you
night?
see,
What if
because
that night
our
we
mind
want
is
to?
polluted.
No, my
Very
mind is
polluted.
not
Very-
polluted.
so many
What if
things.
that night we want to like something like?
Yeah, then both of you can go home, but sleeping.
No, it's not like he's going home on his. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to sleep, sleep.
No, I still don't want him to
because
sleep.
you
see,
get a
that's-
guy
that's
from-
a blockade in your head. Like,
Yeah.
What blocking?
look, once
I
you're
don't even think I've
once you're-
ever
Once
seen-
you're married to your man, so forget your parents. Your parents are
He's
out of
your
the
number
picture.
one priority.
He's the number one. He's the one.
I
that's-
don't think I've ever seen any of my married family members even have their husband sleep at, their in-laws' house. I've never
it's-
seen
it
it.
doesn't
So
have to-
I'm speaking from a place of culture as
Something
well.
begins from.
Okay, let's say it's culture.
I don't want to
Okay.
begin anything
Don't say
like
it's
that.
culture.
I already know that I can't even move in with a boyfriend now. My mom.
But that's clear. You shouldn't. I wouldn't.
No,
even-
you
I wouldn't
shouldn't
even
do
tell
No, you shouldn't. But like, if I wanted to if I wanted to take a bit of that, Austrian culture, move in with my boyfriend,
Wiener Schnitzel Slammer culture.
my mom would literally fly over here and she'd drag me out of that house.
She won't even do that. This time she will go down the street to the Voodoo.
She's like,
She
curse
will just send
him.
it to you via Wi-Fi. But no, I've thought about this oftentimes. But I will actually allow my kids to bring their friends over, girlfriends.
But that's
do
you.
Do you know why? Do you also know why?
I don't
Because-
think that's common in Kenya. Would you
Yeah,
sleep
it's
at
not
your
common.
in-laws' house?
A good question.
Think about it. Like really, really
No,
think
I won't
about
feel comfortable.
it.
But if I have to, I will do so.
Yeah, I would
it's not
too.
something
Like,
that just-
your father-in-law
so cute.
is in
I
the
think if
same
we're
house
married-
and you're sleeping there. Would you do that? Be honest, man. It doesn't even sound right.
For me, it was always such a
The
cute
father will be
little
looking at you.
dream.
Nah,
I'm gonna
that's
watch
taboo.
it though. I don't want you guys to be doing no
That's
nonsense
taboo,
in my
no.
house.
No, for me, it's just this cute little dream
Okay, but
coming
what-
and
okay.
bringing my boyfriend to South Africa, or boyfriend, husband. He needs to be my husband. Then we stay over by my parents' house, and we're all there during festive season. We're all just having fun.
Yeah, we're staying. Okay, Christmas Eve to Christmas, we can sleep on the couch just laughing, ha ha ha. But no designated bed, please. Be serious.
So all this no PDA in front of your parents.
Oh no! I will be made fun of. I will be
Y'all
made
are so
fun of.
African.
I don't know.
Then you're
Like-
it's like a business meeting when you're there with the person. Serious. Hi, how are you? You know.
No, come really, guys.
No. I think maybe PDA, yeah, but not making out or anything like that. Just like hold my waist.
Oh, I feel uncomfortable.
Put your hand on my
You're
lap.
crossing borders. You're crossing borders.
Like whisper in my ear, but then
Hey,
but then don't make out with
you
me.
don't even sit together. That one's sitting over there, you're sitting
Are
over
you
there.
crazy?
He's sitting next to father, and you're sitting next to.
You sit apart.
In fact, you're in the kitchen. The men are in the sitting room watching football.
I like
That's
that.
how
I like
far
that. I
away
like
you
that.
are
I
from
like
each
that.
other.
I like that. Well, how are you guys going to parent your kids then? Like, okay, they have a boyfriend, girlfriend.
I feel like us, it has to be different. It can't be the same as
No,
the rest
but
of
okay, but for me, my mom has, I've told you guys, she's met, even when I was like in the long distance and my ex went to Kenya, he went and he had lunch with my mom. They had everything. So
Without you?
without me.
Imagine.
No, that's too much.
That's
Wow.
too much. That's too much.
It's not too much for me. No, but all I'm saying is I'm open to meeting my kids' boyfriends, but at my house you sleep. Are you mad?
No, I will give them like a number like maybe like I just want to meet like
Please,
maximum 3.
there's a very
because this ain't a whole house. So after the 4th one, it has to be fixed. So, but I'm giving you the leeway to you guys do what you have to do. But the thing is, like the Nigerian culture is more of like once you introduce someone to
It's
your parents,
serious.
like this is really serious.
Yeah,
So my dad
that's
always told me
true.
like, as long as she's just a girlfriend and she wants to come over, just close the living room door, do what you do it before your mama comes home, and then send her out. Because if your mama comes home, I haven't seen anything. I don't know shit. You might
I mean, you can't introduce everybody. Are you
No,
crazy?
no.
I've only
it's
introduced
literally-
one boyfriend. The rest of the situationships were like, oh, this
So
is
how many
my
strikes do you
friend.
still have left?
I have 2 more, and the second one has to be marriage.
Fair. But it's cool. It's cool. You need to teach them like this ain't no fucking whole house.
But by me, it was very strict. No dating until you have graduated from high school.
Your
That's
mama,
funny,
your mama,
that's funny.
what's
Montana.
all this? You know, you be done. You ain't.
And it was the most easiest rules for me to follow. Gosh, it was easier than getting.
That's what I don't understand. These African parents, they tell you avoid women, avoid men.
And then
you're in high school, until
where
after
are
high
my?
school,
Where's
after
your
university.
husband?
Then at university, where's your husband?
Where's your
wife?
husband?
Where?
Yeah, where are your kids? I want to be a grandmother.
No, but my dad was always different. He always like he would introduce me to girls. Like, what don't you want to? I like that. That's why I'm a matchmaker too.
I mean, I would
It's
speak
not
open-
matchmaking you've done. Can you stop?
Please match
What do you
match
mean?
me.
I've matchmakes.
Match
Matchmakers.
me.
I don't know anybody in the Asian community. I don't do that. You know what type of matchmaker I am. There are Indian matchmakers, there are African matchmakers. I'm an African matchmaker. I don't do interracial matchmaking. Sorry, guys. That's for special clients. I will do it to pay me well.
Next question.
Next question, okay. Just a discussion. Maybe give us your points on growing up in an African home.
What
War,
about?
it's a battlefield.
What did we just talk
It's a
about?
Why
battle.
does love always feel like a battlefield?
No, that's another song. What is love?
Baby,
Mama,
don't
don't
hurt.
hurt me.
Oh
He said battlefield. That's what I was going off of.
no.
Oh, you
Maya always
said
said battlefield.
That's a
Maya always said battlefield.
Everything's a struggle. You struggle for it. Struggle to get more chicken.
You have to stop.
Struggle to
man.
use
I
electricity.
feel like it was very threatening. It was very like threatening. Like you do something. If you don't do this, then I'm gonna do this.
I
and
would
da-
never
da- da-
have it
da.
any other
Did you
way.
guys
though.
like it actually going home? I was like kind of like dreaded going home. I was like, I have to go. After school, I have to go home. Like, oh. Never
You know
felt
what I
happy.
hated was having so many chores. I had so many chores.
Well, that's normal though.
Hey, those
No.
Those
No, I
chores
didn't
were
have
next
chores
level.
until after high school because you have house girls.
Yeah, but still,
Bro,
we still
is
had
that
As you guys grow
chores.
up, Africa, we don't have that here. The kids are the house help.
Yeah, for me, I don't know what else. It was just very threatening. Or my mom would always say, if you don't perform well in school, we can send you to the one down the road. And
Is that a threat?
it was a threat because I didn't want to go to the
I
school
also
down
got
the
that as
road.
well, yeah.
I wanted to go to a nice school and like not one down the road. Yeah.
No, my parents couldn't take anything away from me because everything was forbidden anyway. So like, no, seriously. But it was very strict, but it was okay though.
Yeah,
Could have been worse.
but like the thing is, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nah, I would definitely have well. Crazy.
Yeah, okay, there were some things that I'd want to change, but now in hindsight, I when I came to Europe and I met so many different people, I was actually very grateful from where I came from, the way I was raised, that I knew what proper family is like and like all.
I think your parents would have been even more stricter here because it's not like, okay, I'm going to Kevin's house. Like, what the hell is Kevin? So they will always ask you questions, what are the parents doing? And I don't have those type of questions. How am I supposed to ask questions like that? So I never, that's why
The
we were
struggle
never,
of
we're never
going-
able to do anything. 'cause
The struggle of
community isn't
like
that big
of
here.
going for like a sleepover in an
Oh!
African household.
Does he have, who's the dad? Does he have brothers? Does she have brothers? That was a big thing.
For girls especially.
For girls, does she have cousins? Obviously.
And you guys used to lie anyways. Like, yeah, I'm just going to this person's house, and then you have like a mini skirt on this thing, on that thing.
I
Come on, dog.
no.
Have a
I
sister.
did that.
I know what you guys were doing.
I didn't even want to expose.
No,
I've
I'm not
done
gonna-
too much Kenyan exposing at this
Yeah,
point.
no.
If I should ever have a daughter, I'm following her. Come on.
Oh
Gosh,
my
let me tell you guys
I'll
a
be in the club
story.
soon. Like,
This one time,
You and your wife.
oh, so yeah, someone's house.
let me tell you guys this story. So I went to this school called Makini, and there was this infamous event called the Makini Fun Day. It was
Oh.
known everywhere. Now we're in primary school. We're like 12 years old and below.
Primary school
And
to
so
12?
Until you're 13 years old.
Yeah, until you're
Really?
12.
Grade 7.
And then when you're 13, you go to high school.
Yeah.
I thought in middle school.
That's sparse.
No, primary school and middle school is basically the same
same.
thing. And in this place, hey, they would bring like this Jamaican artists like RDX. Do you know that song? Bend over, girl, back way. And then they'd bring Conscience, and they'd bring like all these filthy
12,
artists
12.
to this.
You guys
to
already
this like,
daggering at 12.
obviously,
Then class
we were-
5, 5th grade.
Shut up. You came, I'm sure, once. So you're there, you're like twerking. Obviously, there's a twerking and there's those dances. Like, have you seen those memes of, when I was in primary school and I'm trying to win a pen? So you're just there like dancing. Anyway. And now in this fun days, I don't know who got the idea of grinding, but then it was a thing. Like, boys would grind girls. And I remember no parent used
Kenya
to know.
is
Actually,
vulgar.
I didn't say Kenya. I said my primary school. And so
Which is where?
in
Lesotho. In Lesotho.
And so many schools would come. It was a really bougie school. So many schools would come. Everybody from Nairobi would come like for this like event. And I remember like people would get caught by their parents like grinding.
And you collect
On
water.
this fateful day, I was 10 years old. I'll never forget. My mom, when she left me to go for the fun day, I had a long skirt. But my uncle from America had just come to Kenya. So he bought like those tights. I think that was a tight.
Where
We were
everything
wearing
was
like tights.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
things like that. So I carried like extra shit in my bag. And then I went and I changed immediately because I don't want to look bad. Like
She doesn't want a long
I want to
skirt.
twerk and everybody can see what I'm twerking in. Hey, listen, we didn't have sex.
Thinking about it, it's so
Not all of them had sex. Some did. Some did.
No, but you have to understand it's just dancing. Like to us, it's not perversion. It's just it's just dancing. And I remember I'm just there. Hey, there's a guy behind me. Sha. I just look up. I meet my mother's eyes. She was not supposed to be there. You can imagine it's a crowd of 500 people. What are the odds she would catch me?
You can always feel it. You can always feel that your parents are going to be there at those functions. Because they also want a dagger.
I met her eyes. I didn't even know what to say.
It was like, you got stuck in
The guy ran away. Oh, she's still here. Oh, mommy.
You start whistling and crying. Because you can already feel the bed on your back. Like, oh,
This is another crying episode.
Okay, so as we're walking out, she just got me. We're going home now. We. I'm so embarrassed because all my friends are like staring at me. And then we meet my brother there grinding a big. I remember she was so thick. Ta ta ta. My mom just looks at him. I'm like, Mom, him. She's like,
leave
you,
him.
let's go home.
Your brother's like, leave me. Leave me. Bipolar. See you at home. Oh.
I've never been whooped like that day, my friend. That's the day I became a good girl. Otherwise, my fate was international.
The thing is, like, when you get beaten and you deserve it, you'll be like, okay, I deserve this one.
No, I didn't deserve that one.
You did deserve it.
No, why? I was dancing.
Why? Are you crazy?
Like all the time.
No, come on. That one you deserve that one.
Do you know people were doing worse things, but I'm the one who got caught?
Those other kids are not your mama's kids.
Am I the other kids' children?
Man,
Exactly.
between that age and 17, I went to church every Sunday. She made sure of it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. You go to church for different reasons.
No, she
For
obviously
me-
for her it was like.
For me, it was the funniest if I'd see someone from church in the club. I'm like, and I just turn around and just do my own thing.
But then when I turned like,
Just like you.
Don't be pretending that you're all holy.
that was intense.
She was crazy. She was crazy.
That was funny.
That was crazy.
It's my
Where's the next drink?
It's my
Shayo.
Okay, Jerry, next one.
If you haven't experienced this, you haven't experienced true African living.
Struggle.
It's so rude.
No, but it's true.
Look, okay.
I think
Do-
Africans can make a joke out of anything. Like they can
Anything.
find the
Do you
bright
think
side
what-
of.
There's one thing I envy about you guys. You guys grew up in like just an African community, so everybody's just like you.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the odd one out in the classroom. So that we'll be having geography class and be talking about Africa. Everybody's looking at me. Africa. So there's certain things that white people do, like when it's like summer breaks, like going on trips. So they asking me like, "Are you coming? We're going to Sweden. Are you coming?" And at one point, I asked to start lying. I'm like, "Nah, I can't." Blah blah blah. Because my parents don't have money like that. It's not because my parents don't have money. It's like the situation of my parents constantly sending money back home, trying to build something is way too much. And I got tired of constantly people asking me like so they'll be looking at me like, but your parents are well off. Like, how come you don't have any money? So that was just a struggle and it was just tiring. Always constantly saying no, you know. So I would have wished to actually grow up in a community where everybody's just
Like you.
The same.
so everybody's collecting the same shit.
That's
you
true.
know?
Like in my school, or just like my group of friends, we're a bit of a lot, but like we're all the same economic, whatever
Makes it more-
background,
makes it way
and we're all
easier.
like the same culture. So we knew summer vacation, we're all gonna be at home, but we'll be at each other's houses and we'll go to the beach together
nice.
and we'll do that stuff. But we all knew, okay, we weren't gonna be jetting off to Dubai and jetting off to Mauritius.
Nah,
and
that
all
was
of
what
that
they were
stuff.
doing. Like, seriously. One of my white friends used to be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you pocket money every month. And I was about to say yes, but something in me was said like, my black man's pride. I said no, I don't need your money. But deep down I was like, I need that. But somehow I just said no. But it was that already that embarrassing. I was just like, what's this? But then finished school, started working, and then my life changed. I went to trips by myself. So yeah. So that's the only thing that I'm just in, like, struggle. But when you're amongst the other Africans, it's like everybody's the same.
But the more struggle somebody has, the funnier they are.
It's
I think
true.
it's
It's
But that's
just
the only thing that you have. We're going to club. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that my way in pain, but he's funny though. So they're always using it for entertainment. So, but I don't want to be always want to be the clown. I want to be the person that has the money, then kind of like gets the clown.
True.
So,
Yeah, Mayo grew up very different to us.
you guys would have.
No, you probably grew up closer to
Closer to Mayo than
me and Jerry.
But you guys think that the way I grew up was those Haligali and fun. That shit was info.
No,
I had a
I
similar
would.
experience as well when I was very young. Also, I grew up in the US. It kind of felt similar to how you also experienced life.
Okay.
So I had like kind of both. I had to I started in the US, then now I came back to Kenya. I had to readjust. And now it's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me too. I was like in an international German school. And then from that, and I was already so different there. And then I had to go to a public school in Cape Town. And that was already such a big adjustment for me. Gosh, it was so hard. And there was also then so many different things. And I struggled a lot, guys, man.
Me, I grew
Culture,
up blackety
culture.
black with the Kenyans.
That
was my
You had a maid.
best childhood.
You guys were rich.
I kept telling people that my kids, no matter what citizenship they have to somehow spend at least 4 or 5 months in Kenya every
I know.
year.
I've
How?
also said.
I don't know.
No, but you have to
Impossible,
bring them
but that's
back.
impossible.
I said if my kids can't
It's impossible or
experience.
it's
It's
possible.
possible.
Yeah,
It's not possible.
because a lot of Kenyan families do that.
There's a lady in Tirol, I know
No,
who
those,
does that.
yeah, but like, okay, when you're Austrian school now, you don't have like 4 or 5 months off.
Summer.
Your
Because
summer
summer is 2 months.
2 months. Yeah, no, those 2 months you must
And then
go
you have
home.
like a few weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, go summer, 2
What's the ticket price to Kenya?
Please, I'll be well off to enough.
I always said wherever I am going to be in the world, I hope that my child
South
gets
Africa's even
to.
further than Nigeria is a little okay though.
South Africa
Yeah,
is
South
expensive.
Africa is expensive. I said wherever I'm going to be in the world, my child must experience the South African school system and how fun it was. And just there's this spirit and there's this pride that we have about our schools. It doesn't matter from what school you're from, but you just have this pride. And our school system is just so different to Europe. And you like go to events and you just have so much fun at school. Not all the time, but generally you have fun. You have athletics days. My kid must experience that.
That must be nice. Kenyan school
My-
system is survival.
But come on, but we loved it. No,
you
they
all
no.
surviving
love it at the
together.
end.
That's the thing. You guys have more fun at school. I never.
It
really had
was
fun at
so
school.
much
I
fun.
had
The
so much
cheekiness, the
fun.
everything.
Yes.
I loved
For me,
it.
it was
Yes.
just straight.
And the best
Class,
thing
class,
is like
class.
primary and middle school, we were with, it was a mixed
Mixed.
school.
You
Best
catch up to
experience.
nonsense. Like you like play sports with the boys, and during break time you're playing hand tennis, and you're literally just having so much fun. You're active. You're not just in the classroom. I was an exchange student in Berlin, the most boring school ever.
Welcome to you.
So boring, and I was the only person of color in my whole like Oberstufe, my whole like.
We're looking at you.
And everyone is looking at me, and everyone is like, who's this girl? But they don't even have the guts or the decency to be like, hi, who are you? Are you new? And I'd literally be like, yeah, I'm Montana. I'm new. Whatever.
No, they don't care for you. We're not
No.
looking like that. Then, nah.
No, they did until I found my own little group. But even that group was like,
You always have to change yourself.
yeah.
I never had
it's
sports in
hectic.
my high school. We don't do sports in high school.
I like the sports though.
So Montana, how
Because
would you
in
do
high
that?
school, you're there to do something. Okay, also went to a vocational school. So you're there to learn
Oh,
a
yeah,
profession.
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's completely different. It's not like sports. You go to another school then.
I love that we
else.
had sports. Man, I had this sports friend. I had that sport friend. I have class friends. You constantly have friends. That's if you have friends.
I think the worst thing you can do to like a kid is make them change systems in different parts of the world.
Oh,
It's the worst thing.
it was the worst. It was the worst. And like the worst is you must always explain like where you're from and like, and just like the worst is having to prove that Africa is also just as good as Europe. I feel like it's
Now you guys understand why I am the way I am.
it's the worst having to always like I feel like I have this weight on my shoulders and like even answering stupid questions like, you guys even have winter? Yes, we do have seasons.
They'll
in
be looking at
Africa.
you like, during the summertime, you're used to this weather. I'm like, guy, I've been here all my life, motherfucker. Why are you telling me?
Like-
I'm hot as you, bro.
But that's when I like to also throw my cards at them. Like, oh my word, I didn't know you guys were like this. Or like, your language sounds very scary to me. What? You've never heard it? I have not heard it. I throw those cards back.
That's life.
Got deep real quick.
I mean, I didn't care, because I came from Kenya.
Yeah, but
I just give them a resting bitch face. What are you asking me?
But didn't you say when you first got here, you expected there to be this like friendliness, this openness, like with the black people, yeah? But it wasn't like that.
Really? Were they not friendly?
Excuse.
What sort of question is that?
Next.
Black people, the Afropeans. Fucking assholes.
You guys are the worst. Paula and myself.
Don't say that.
Okay, not the worst, shame. Paula and myself, we went
No.
to a
the
different
worst.
city
white
Austria.
people are kinder
Yeah.
than Afropeans.
Yeah. Listen to this.
They act like, oh, yeah, you're African.
You're African,
We
African.
are above you.
Yes.
Like, fuck.
And then they're like,
don't say that. Nobody
no,
says
but
that.
it's like that.
That's
It's
our
like that.
experience.
It is
That
like that.
is our experience.
And then they'll
And we're
flash
saying it.
everything that they own like we don't have that. Like I one time had to be like, yeah,
Okay, but I
not
would
to
also
this
like to say
person.
like the Afropeans there's a big disconnect between them. Like some of them,
It's
some
fine,
of-
but I come to you kindly, like, hi.
Yeah. Don't
Oh,
be
you
a
this-
bitch.
Why
Don't
are you
be
being a
a
fucking
two-faced
bitch?
Okay, but you
Don't
guys
be
are
a
talking about women now,
two-faced
right?
bitch. Men are the
Men are
exact
fine. No,
same.
men are fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Men are fine.
I know
Think
that
about
one.
it. Think about it.
Our
Men
agenda.
are,
Our
okay,
agenda.
men are fine. Think about it.
But they are
It's the
no,
girls.
they are a bit materialistic though.
I can
Men.
tell you
doesn't,
why.
but they don't treat us badly.
You guys are
it's
fresh.
the girls
you guys
who
are
feel
fresh
like
meat. You guys are fresh meat. So you come to this
no,
country.
but that's the thing. Like, you can't now treat us badly. The men are fine. I've not had
True.
any negative experience with the men.
See, you see.
It's the ladies that are just like, first of all, we're black in
Yeah.
a white community.
We should stick
Shouldn't we
together.
stick together? Like, isn't
Let's
that
build each other up.
isn't that the, and that's why a lot of expats will come here, especially like with Kenyan expats. They'll come in, they'll be so much more successful than the black people they even found here, or
Yeah.
the black people
Yeah.
that grew up here, because then we just choose to stick together and help each other, because the rest are pretending that they're better than us.
We
Like,
come here.
fuck
We
off.
come from a community. You're black. You're African. Don't you know community too? Don't you know about all these things? And you come here and they'll leave you high and dry.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's
I
fine.
get it. I get that you've not experienced that Africanness. I get it that you're in between the white and the black, but there's no need to treat somebody as if they're lesser than.
It's also
Please.
jealousy. Jealousy. They don't want
It's
you to
Jealousy. Jealousy
What
plays a big
jealousy?
So let me tell you
thing.
something. So you guys are coming to this country looking Krispy Kreme, you know. So they have already been spending time with those cockroaches. So they're about to get married, and now you guys come fresh mint, nobody can't, nothing, clean slate. We are fantastic for the men.
So they hate us because of the
Secondly-
men.
Yes, hey,
I've
hey,
had
yeah.
experience
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
you-
I've had
yeah.
an experience like this with this girl. There was this guy at church and whatever, and they're all going on about this guy. I don't even know who they're talking about, and I asked, "Can I see a
But that guy
picture?"
definitely wants you because all the
I
other guys
asked-
have been
I
smashed by his
asked,
friends.
"Can I see a picture?" And she's like, "No, you can't." She was being so
No,
selfish
yeah, but
about
even
this.
at that church or everywhere Montana and I went, we just felt like.
there was something
Like,
off.
yeah, like, why are
There
you
was
guys
something
so
off.
fucking cold? Like, what the hell have we done?
Like literally nothing.
You want to snatch my man?
Keep your man, bro.
We don't want
We
him.
just want a girlfriend's group. That's all we
Yes.
want.
We want
and then we can
girls we
move
can
on.
relate to.
Yeah.
Paul and myself, we went to this different city one time, and you know, there's this like thing in with all black people. If we see each other, we don't know each other, but we'll still greet one another, like hi, or like give a little nod, a smile. I smile at a girl, and she just looked me dead in the eye, and she just turned her head. Then I thought, okay, my bad, maybe she didn't see me. The next time I walked past her, I said hi. Did I get a hi back? No. She was too
It's
deep.
jealousy,
She was
right?
too far
Yeah,
in.
it's jealousy. She was jealousy.
But she doesn't even know me.
Don't
she was
worry.
too far in. I mean, even if it's jealousy, if a pretty girl smiles at you, you're gonna smile back.
No, but fuck that shit. Honestly, because
It's the worst.
you relate with Africa when it benefits you the most. Oh, when Africa is trending, that's when
Oh,
you're
that's when you're African.
Oh, when Africa is shit, now me,
I was raised in Europe. I don't know.
Bitch, your skin is black.
Yeah, but
Your
Don't forget
parents are
where-
black.
you came
Your
from
parents
somewhere.
must remind you where
No.
you're from.
but look, these guys, they're not used to fetching water at night.
Do we fetch?
We don't do any of that.
Electricity.
Please let me tell
electricity
you
falling off,
something.
No Wi-Fi.
This is for all the Afropeans or all the white people that may be listening.
Let's hear
African
it.
life is
Hey,
nice.
it's
Don't get it
lavish.
twisted.
When you
Don't
have
get it
money-
twisted,
no,
mate.
no. Even a poor person in the village in Africa
Village,
is
you said not
probably
village, that's how
happier
different.
than somebody in
That's
a
facts.
city here,
That's fine. That's fine.
right? So stop looking that person who is fetching water. They're happy.
They're
you,
happy.
You fuck yourself with your.
You're
with
happy.
your-
The one time I told this
your
work
Michael
colleague,
Kors watch.
he was busy like saying, "Oh, he's gonna rent out a villa."
Sorry, Michael, cause I love you. I love
We
you,
do
Michael.
like you though. This one work colleague of mine, he was renting a villa in Croatia and showing me all these pictures and bragging. And I was like, but I mean, in any case, it wasn't just for me, but I just said,
have
oh,
the
you
same
mean a
thing.
house? And he goes, no, it's a villa. I said, that's a house to me. I've got the exact same back home. What? in South Africa, there's also houses like this.
Like,
I
that guy's a
said,
fool. That guy's a fool.
and I said, it's actually like 4 times bigger. You know, sometimes you just have to humble the white
Now,
folk
but I
real
have
quick.
to put you on blast too.
Okay.
The first month I met you.
Okay.
And I showed you a video. I think my cousins were going ziplining somewhere in a forest. And you're like, Kenya, is this green?
Man.
I thought.
No, it's fine for putting me on blast because I only knew
But Africa's big.
About-
You can't know everything. you know?
I only knew about South
No,
Africa
seriously.
and the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
And about Kenya, I only knew about the giraffes
Just
that
like-
lick the face.
But the giraffes eat grass. And grass is green.
Man, I was too interested in Europe, in Asia, in South America to even know what was going around. That's why I was so shocked when I moved to Vienna and how many different African people I met. It's crazy. I've met more African people than my other fellow South Africans. And they're in Africa.
I mean, South Africans do act like they're not part of Africa, so.
It's the history behind it. It's the history
You guys
behind
always
it.
hide. You know.
We're always
South Africans always hide. You know.
That's
South-
why when they go through problems, we're just like, oh.
we're always high.
They'll be
That-
like,
that-
"Let's-
that part of
let's
Africa,
stick together, man.
Stick together where? Such
when
a
a South African
problem.
have a friend, you'll be like, "How's it, man?
How's it? How's it?
It's like, oh, now you want to be black? Come on, dog." You know, South Africans, they're funny.
I think the issue is just power. People really want power, and Africans want power individually. They don't want to
What
like
do you
spread it.
mean?
Like, for example, abroad here, when it comes to let's say the women, yeah, they want to have power over, let's say, they just want to be in charge of opportunities, in charge of, let's say, men, in charge of everything. They don't want to share it with other people. That's how it usually is. What I've noticed so far since I came.
Yeah, it could be true. It's like you don't have anything, but you still want to have some sort of control.
Yeah, that's the first reason I think I saw. The second one is the jealousy just comes from how easy it was for you to enter the country. So as time is moving, it gets easier and easier for people to enter this country. They just get jealous because they struggle to come in here. They want to bring you down. And
But
send you
it's their
back.
parents
But you also have
that
to also
came.
realize that there's a big disconnect between Afropeans, the newer generation Afropeans. I would say that everybody born in the 2000s, they even have like a bigger disconnect between Africa and Europe.
Very true.
They really don't have any. Like,
Well, it's them that's
culture.
missing out.
They are missing
We're in
out.
touch
Trust me,
with
they're
our-
not missing out. They like going to their Paris. They like going to the places. For them to be like, okay, let me travel to Ghana. Or all. Nah, never.
It's fine, but I also get that experience. I get to go to Kenya and I'm in touch with my roots, and I also get to go to Paris.
Yeah,
And
but you have to like it. Like, like me, I like to, when I go to Nigeria, I like to live like a ghetto. If I show you my bedroom, you'll be frightened.
No, I don't want to see a bedroom.
Why?
No, I'm sleeping on the floor of my mattress. It's cool.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Look at these Afropeans.
Hey.
You know,
So you get some of them.
Show me that African experience. This is what I want to experience.
When you guys come to Kenya, then we'll sleep with the lions.
I don't want that.
I want to see
Now
the
you know. Now
giraffes.
see. Now see.
We'll ride the
look,
giraffes.
look. I'm an African. I'm scared of animals.
They don't
Crazy.
have. They don't have.
We
In
don't have- we
Nigeria, they don't
animals in
have
West
that.
Africa. We see a snake. Do you know how?
They're from a different
do you
Africa,
know how
Paula.
Discovery Channel looks like in Nigeria?
A what?
Discovery Channel.
No, I'd love to know.
So they'll
I'd
be
laugh
like,
myself
"This is the
sick.
jungle." There are very dangerous animals there. The show is over. That's what it is.
If you want the full experience of Africa, come to South Africa or Kenya.
We don't have wildlife. Maybe we have like 2 lions.
Don't you have gorillas?
Where?
No, that's Central Africa.
The only thing we have is like horses, birds,
Horses.
chicken.
What is what you're calling an
That's wildlife for us. You know,
Wildlife.
stray dogs is wildlife.
Stray dogs.
stray dogs?
We don't.
Don't you guys have fish that look interesting?
Which type of fish?
You don't even have fish.
Stockfish. We don't have.
You
no,
even
seriously,
have
we don't
that.
have wildlife.
That's why we asked. Do you even have a beach? That's why we were shocked.
Come on, beach. Come on.
Because nobody has ever heard of a Nigerian beach.
There was
No.
one funny thing that happened to Nigeria. Like there was like a whale stranded onto the beach and died. So and the whale started decomposing. And do you know what Nigerians did? They chopped up the whale and started making oil out of its fat. It's Nigeria for you. Nigeria is harsh.
You guys should have preserved that and used that for tourism.
Preservative. No, they were asking the people like, how do you feel after eating the fish? One guy was like, yeah, because it was already decomposing. Like, yeah, my stomach is warming, but I enjoy the fish. And then he said, this is not a Nigerian fish. It's foreign. It's foreign fish. That's why even stockfish is not a Nigerian fish. It's imported from Scandinavia. We don't have wildlife. We don't have anything there. You know, so we just make do what we have. This is Africa because you guys are living on something.
No, it's not Africa.
We're the creator of
You guys are enjoying safari. You guys have white people coming over. Indians like Nigeria is black. Black. Like West Africa is black. You know, there's no difference between midnight and Nigerians. This is Africa. See white people, they'll be looking at you like, oh, when you go pet. Like they're so interested. They love seeing white people. It's not like, come on. So that's Africa for you. But I love it. I love Nigeria. I always romanticize Nigeria. Although it's
I just want to go to Lagos, see the bridges.
If I was a woman, I would definitely live in Lagos because everything's based on the man. The man has to cater to you. Like, pay for me, buy this, buy that.
How many other women is he catering to?
I don't care as long as he doesn't
Don't
get
worry.
any
As
as long as he doesn't get cookies from me, no cookie.
What mean no cookies from you?
No
He's
cookie.
gonna want cookie from you.
You want this job, Abi? You want this job? You want to pass? Do you want this job? Do you want to pass this school?
No, I just want a drink
A drink?
at night in the club. Like 10 different men buy me drinks. then
I
have
would
10
love
drinks.
it. I would love it.
No. You have
That's
to
how
do
you guys
something.
operate in Nigeria. You just buy
Okay, Paula, you give something back, you grind them a bit, and you
One
just
day,
move
let me
on.
touch on Yash. At least
My
something.
nyash is soft
Holy.
and
Then that drink that you're drinking, let me
Soft
get it back out
and
of your stomach.
sacred.
Like, no, don't do that. It's transactional.
Shayo.
Before we leave here,
Yeah.
playlist, guys. What are you guys listening to? What's currently on your playlist? Music that we should know about or know of.
You know what I've actually been listening to quite a bit now?
Korean Amapiano.
Korean Afropean. No, Victor was so surprised that I'm listening to Afrobeats, but I am actually listening to Afrobeats. Paula was also surprised.
No, it's that you were singing along. That's what I was surprised about.
Yeah. But I actually have a newfound love for it.
Hey, I'm surprised.
Ashake.
Huh?
I'm also surprised.
Imagine.
Because you look very alternative black. You know, like
Yeah,
very
yeah.
rock,
No,
very Korean.
but
alternative.
that's what I grew up listening to, like alternative music and like sometimes pop and whatever. Very in my fields music. I was forever in my fields.
Like My Chemical Romance.
That too. But there's this one girl that I really like. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Arya Star. I love her album. Arya Star. Okay.
That's for you. That's a Gen Z type of music.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. And I think she's absolutely gorgeous.
No, she's just
What I do appreciate about music videos and stuff, you know that they're trendsetters already. I feel like in the Western world,
we are trending now.
Y'all see me?
Somebody's gonna cop that. Somebody's gonna cop that look.
Afro chic centric.
Afro-chic-centric. I feel like in Western music videos, they're just very plain and very boring. And, you know, they're just like looking out of the window or whatever. But like in like African music videos, even in South African music videos, they're there to like represent and to style, and everyone wants to dress like them afterwards. And that's what I really appreciate.
Yeah,
I look at the artist and I think I'm gonna do that hairstyle
I'm
next.
thinking about Kenyan artists and I'm like, there's nobody I want to meet.
Kenyan songs! I swear you guys love your little kiddie songs to me. No, it's like those Sunday school
My
songs.
head.
Yeah.
Oh,
You like your Sunday
Ninaji,
school
kunaku,
songs.
naku.
What's the one? Something in the phone? No.
Beep, beep, move
Beep
out the way.
Beep,
Nimechoka kupoteza time.
above the head, below the belly,
below the belly, across the chest.
nipples.
Tell me that's not Sunday school songs.
No, we are baptizing the alcohol. That's what
There's a
they're doing.
libation. Akparakbumbe.
What are you listening to?
I'm still listening to Afrobeats. No,
Maya
Whiskey dropped a banger. Whiskey is one of those guys I shouldn't be liking actually because his music is always the same. But music has vibes. Whiskey has man vibes. And definitely I'm a piano. I want to be invited
I'd
to one
love
of those
to be.
balcony mix from Major Leagues. Have to be there.
I'd love
People are
to
just
be.
dancing. I'm just like,
Oh my
show me this.
word.
How
Oh
you
my.
do this?
It's
I
crazy.
like it.
It's
It's a vibe.
crazy.
It's a
It's
vibe.
crazy. It's actually crazy. I'd literally love to go to Joburg and just party.
You see, that's why I'm saying I miss Africa because all this working here,
That's very true.
going to clubs here. is-
But us in South Africa, it's basically festive season. Festive season is like when it's Christmas and stuff like that.
Already?
We call it a lifestyle. We start early. In November, we already say, oh, it feels like Christmas. It feels like festive. Because it's this whole joyful thing and the whole country is just united on Vibes and inshallah. It's literally just living on that.
Guys, the whole year.
Now imagine it is like that the whole year, but it's just 10 times worse.
From Monday to Thursdays working, and then from Thursdays to Sundays, I'm
Literally. The one thing we know how to do is
Kenyans only work
party
on
and
Monday
enjoy.
and Tuesday. Wednesday is a non-existent day. Thursday and Friday, they're just like...
Nigerians work every day, but you can also
US
party
hustle.
every day. You can party every day. So that's it. So playlist, what's something that we should listen to?
21, can you do some for me?
21.
Na, 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 na.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah, we're on
think
the
21? Do you
Stop
think?
making the song.
Do you think 21?
We're on
Do
the
you
21.
think?
And you?
What else am
What
I
are you listening to?
What am I listening to?
You just said Afrobeat and I'm a piano.
No, but like
Yeah,
the
but
song,
now
the
a
song,
song.
Oh.
specific song.
No, me, I was just singing that because it's in my head.
I'm waiting for Whiskey's new album. New album. He said more money, less ego, and then he was blasting somebody and calling people out on Twitter. It's like, okay, it's counterproductive, but okay, we'll take it. Whiskey is an African god. On that note, guys,
I'm waiting to go see NSG. They're doing a tour, a Europe tour, because they're going to Kenya.
Who comes to Austria, please?
Paris, Copenhagen, Netherlands sold out.
Netherlands easily sold out.
Ireland. So I really want to go to Paris.
Paris is going to be a vibe.
Paris is gonna be so
Paris is going to be a vibe.
Nairobi girls, nakupenda. Now we can end the
NSG.
episode.
Thank you guys for
Thank
listening.
you. We love you.
Shout out to Kenya. Shout out to Nigeria. Also shout out to South Africa.
Yes, thank you.
Say something in Afrikaans so that people can-
Shongololo.
I don't know what I want to say.
Eshu, I'm a camera shoot. Bye guys.